Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the first crack at it here. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Second down coming up. Gives it to the back on the draw. Oh, what a move! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. They're working that left side. Got a lot of running room. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Coming after it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They keep attacking through the air. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some...
He's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. The Hurricanes in the hurry up. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There are a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They're trying to get to him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun. Give on the inside. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. And still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Try to get it on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 14, Miami, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Off he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got a man. It's Washington. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Canes want to move quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? The Canes have this offense rolling.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Throws to the wideout. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the kick is no good, but there is a flag down, and it looks like roughing the kicker.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
21, Miami, 14.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Rolls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but
he tries to take the top off. A full dive to haul that one in. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Wide out in motion. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. Pulls it in. It's McBride. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe. And
deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The inside handoff. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Trying play action. Buys a little time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Well, we came into this game knowing that this guy can break tackles. He is a mobile quarterback. It's going to be tough for this defense to get him on the ground. I love the athleticism. I love his ability to extend the play. Just got to be able to finish it with a completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He'll pull it down. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. He's got the back in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink, and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their...
Reels it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They're bringing heat. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
The Canes want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Touchdown, Canes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to move it through the air. He'll take a shot. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a...
Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going for it all. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think with them, Div, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. So they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 95 on the field goal.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Bowling Green. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra.
Miami.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
34.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Floats it out in space. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Finding open areas. Nothing but green ahead. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Caught close to the marker, it's Alexander. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find...
Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the route is on.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
34.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. second down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown out. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
The give to the back. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Off play action on first down. Coming after him. And down he goes back into 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. To the ground with the back. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the...
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Miami. And the pummeling has started. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they... This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. From the gun. The quick out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is... The way you draw things up, David, the offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to...
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Taylor. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback in the first possession.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Alexander. That's a live ball. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The Canes in the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They want to get this defense on its heels. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. Foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns, and you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. After the misconnection, it's second down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Johnson looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Got it. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Looking to pass on second down. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. He's going to pass. He's going up top. Fires and picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
That last incompletion leaves them with second and 10 from the 21. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Out of the gun to give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. On third and short, the power run here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now second and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Quarterback extends the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Johnson wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards.
Headed to the end zone. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the ball.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On second down, he'll fire. Ball in the air, intercepted.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you've got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Going up top on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Miami.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's going to pass on second down. He makes a catch. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. So Boston College's return man Hardley helped out the offense with that one. Here he comes, and obviously a defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled him. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle.
Makes the grab down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo together.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Boston College right back to the line. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Off play action. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Boston College. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. This one's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Herring. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They get to the line quickly.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Boston College wants to play fast. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you path.
Looking deep. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dialing up a second down pass play. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cade.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping down the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Boston College right back to the line. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Feeling some heat. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal. And, David, they practice this. Sudden change situations.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back there.
The ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. They'll throw it on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Singleton. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. Here's the handoff. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play sport.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through the tackle. And is slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they...
Makes the catch on the right side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
A first down run on the doorstep. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Second and goal for this offense. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second and short. Quick completion to the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boston College!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback empties his backfield.
29.
On second down, wants to throw it. Getting some heat. Unloads it downfield. Fires it incomplete. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on
Throws toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He finds his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up.
And that pass picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Firing toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
On 2nd and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Reese, that's 3 for the dump. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, 3rd touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Back to pass, it's Singleton. Fires left. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 1st and 10. They're down to the 25. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harry. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he added the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try the run. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. But as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's running in the open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man, everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. His drive will open from the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle them.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Fires the pass, intercepted. Touchdown, Miami. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the Golden Eagles get enough for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding, just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's got the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense set on first down. Hand off to Jones. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He's got great speed. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The kickoff team is out there, and their number one job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties. safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Handoff to Jones. Open space at the 25. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside big. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw at Singleton. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
the backfield. He's open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. To the ground to try to move the chains. Across the 25, he's got room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They're getting this guy lathered up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On second down, they'll take to the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just...
Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Boston College, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now, third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 28 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab on the left side. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. They'll throw it on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
That keeps the score. Miami.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
24.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be brought down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up, getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. I knew it was hot out there, but apparently it's fried the coach's brain. They've got the punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Returner brings it out to the 38, and your Miami Hurricanes will take over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Now they'll try the right side. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. On the move at the 30. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the left side. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. On the run, it's Alexander. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.